everybody. Welcome to Sunday Brunch with Black Tea. I'm your host, Miko.
I'm Candace.
I'm Lynn.
And again, thank you guys for joining us at the brunch table this wonderful Sunday afternoon. I appreciate you guys all for joining us. We have a wonderful show today. Today's show is going to pretty much be about what we have going on. So we're going to dive into that just a little bit. But again, you guys, I got to start it off. We're going to talk about this every single show until the event happens, honey. October 13th. October 13th
Yes.
is going to be our business networking pop-up event. So if you're in the LA area, please go to our Instagram and go to the website and check out where the location is, so you can know exactly where to go. You need to know where to go.
Yeah.
So events _ Black Tea and blacktea.com, blackteacomplete.com. Check it out. Information is all there. If you have any questions about it, it's all there. Everything you would need to know about the events is there. So go ahead and check it out. And while you're leaving us a comment or asking us questions about this right now, make sure you like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and share this channel with everybody. I mean, I think this is we've built a good community here of viewers and subscribers, and I think you guys enjoy what we're doing here. But just make sure you hit like for us. That way we know that you enjoy what you're seeing.
Yeah.
If not, leave us a comment. Let us know what you think we can improve on, or
what you want to see.
You know.
Topic you want us to
What
talk
topic,
about.
right? We're here to build a business community, and outside of building that business community and network and connecting, we're also here to build just a humane environment. Support system, and all that stuff like that. So we talk about different things. We might not get into that all the gossip and the juiciness of the celebrities and things like that a lot of other people talk about, but that's not what we're here about. We're not here to talk about people's lives. We're here to help better them if we can,
exactly.
as well as you guys helping to better our lives. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all trying to make it through this life.
This thing we call life.
We like
in business.
Right. In business, right. I like to tell people I think of life like a chessboard, or a game board. Period.
Okay.
We just little pieces.
Trying to get over
That's just
to the
being
other
moved
side.
through. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So just let us know. Let us know what you think. Say something to us. Say, hey, I like your hair. I like your dress. I like anything. I like what you're talking about.
Right?
We take it all. Trust me. We don't take things personal. Everybody has their opinion, just like this is our opinion. Everything that we talk about on any of our shows are our opinion. So we want to hear your opinion. We want to hear from you guys. So we appreciate you guys tuning in to us every Sunday afternoon.
Yes.
But again, October 13th, if you're in the LA area, show up, let us know, share some love, let us give you some love, meet some of these wonderful vendors that we have, these awesome people that we have. Y'all just don't understand, I'm so excited.
We understand.
I'm trying to tell you that I'm so excited. This is I live for this. I live and breathe for this. You know what I'm saying? I just enjoy the creativity coming together. It's just, all these creative people, all this art, because everything that you do is an art. When you when you have a business and you're creating something, it's art. It's not just art. It's not just drawing or painting. It's everything. Exactly. And I'm so excited, guys. You just don't understand. You guys know I'm like just a happy person, and I'm enjoying now putting this thing together. But before we talk about putting this thing together, which is what our show is about today, because we're going into part 3 of planning our event. Okay. Let's talk about brunch.
All right.
Okay. So today, guys, I wanted to show you guys something that you can do that makes it easy. For those of you that don't cook and just feel like cooking is just not your thing, like it just doesn't work for you.
Some people it don't.
Some people it doesn't. There's ways to and they should.
That part.
They should, right?
They should not.
Right. But luckily we all can, do our thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But for those of you who can't, trust me, we're not gonna leave you out. We love you guys as well. Today I did something different. It was really different today. I know I always say that, it's something different, but today was really different. We used pre-packaged items to prepare a meal. Some people think, pre-packaged items, that's so boring, you can't get creative, but you can. Yeah, you can.
You can.
Yeah, you can. You know what I'm saying? You can actually do a really wonderful meal with that. Today we had orange chicken with steamed rice and sauteed green beans. You know, the French style cut green beans.
So good. I love my French style cut.
Yeah,
it was good. With the onions.
With the onions, honey. You know,
Sorry, I just
bless you.
I'm trying to hold it.
And you can do that. It's really easy. You pop the chicken in the oven, you let it cook, get a nice golden brown, you take it out. They have the sauce already for you. You don't have to mix up anything, cut up anything.
Right.
You put your sauce in there, you mix it all up, toss it up, make your rice, let your rice, cook your rice and steam it really good.
Yeah, for those of you who do not know how to cook rice,
honey,
get you a rice cooker or something. So you can make
I can do you one better than that. You gonna get the little boil in the bag, the rice in the bag.
Okay.
Oh Lord, you gonna mess that one up.
Yeah, but people mess up rice.
Yeah. Look, if you like
It's all about measurement.
the measurement.
It is.
For those of you guys who don't know how to cook rice, the first thing you want to know is wash your rice. That's what people don't know.
Rinse off for sure.
Rinse
That's
your
what
rice.
starch is.
That's that starch,
That's
honey.
starch right there.
Yeah. So rinse it like about 5 or 6 times until the water is kind of clear.
Yeah.
You know
That
what
way
I'm
it won't
saying?
be so sticky.
That way it
when
won't
you're
be so
done.
sticky. That way it won't be so sticky. And then you cook 1 cup of rice
To 2
2
cups of water.
Yeah.
If you do 4 cups, then you're doing 2 cups of rice.
So,
That's all it is.
So-
4 cups of water, 2 cups of rice. Just every time.
Double the water.
2 for 2.
yes. You know, you just
1 part, 2 parts.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, guys.
It's not really that hard.
Come on, it's not
A
hard.
lot of people mess
A lot
that
of
up.
people do
A lot of
mess it up,
people mess it up.
And then you know what's even, my stepmother, she taught me a good trick, when I was younger, because I used to have trouble making rice for a long time when I was younger. And so she was like, cook your rice. After you do your rice, turn the water on hot, rinse your rice after you cook it and let it drain, and it comes out so fluffy.
No, that's what I know how to do. When my measurements are off.
Oh,
yeah. I take hot water, and just rinse it off, and then let it sit and then fluff back
And
up.
fluff up.
Yeah.
Fluff up.
So when you make a mistake, you can't correct it.
Yes, you can.
My mistakes, and when I made a mistake, I always have to say I want water, because usually that's what it takes. You'd be like, dang, that water is gone, and I think these grains are low.
Yes, right. It is a hard grain to cook, because you
is.
really don't know. And then you have so many different types,
Yeah, your stove, you gotta turn it down or turn it up.
Yes,
It's an art to cooking rice. Like you said, if you having trouble with
That's
it,
an art too.
it'll mess up your
Well, yours looks very pretty.
Yes, it was.
So,
It was nice.
nice fluffy rice, and I got it on the first try. This time,
right.
so I think I did have to go back and add a little water, huh?
That's a little bit. I wasn't gonna tell nobody. I wasn't gonna tell nobody.
I don't mind talking about my mistakes too. I don't mind talking about my mistakes.
We are human.
We just boil it. That's when you're boiling it too fast. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
And you turn the heat down a little bit.
And we was hungry.
We was hungry.
We was hungry. But again, there's a lot of things that you guys can do where you can get pre-prepared food, frozen foods. You can throw it in the oven and make a nice meal out of it that your guests wouldn't even probably know.
Your date, you got somebody special coming over for dinner.
Yes, yes.
Because I cooked orange chicken for a long time before you knew it.
You see, something you guys can do. It's very easy. If you want to know what type of chicken we used and what products that we use, go ahead again, drop your comment down below. Ask us the questions. Let us know that you are interested and concerned, and we'll definitely get back to you, okay? It's no whole bars, honey. I tell you all the secrets, and for those of you that has reached out, I appreciate it, and you guys know I will tell all the secrets. All right, guys, so because I'm so excited about this event, you guys, it's just, I can't wait. We're gonna have fun. But let's go ahead. So we talked a lot about the preparations leading up to the event. So this is part 3 of planning our event. Yes, I have my notes, I know. Sometimes my brain just ain't working right. So today,
it's moving fast.
No, that's what it is.
Like I talk fast, so my brain moves fast.
Yeah,
Sometimes I can't keep up.
One go before the other.
But that's because I have so much stuff going on. I got this. It's like I be sleep sometimes, and just like I'll think of an idea in my sleep and jump up. Oh my God! You know what I'm saying? I know you guys have all felt that. I'm not the only one.
Yes.
Man.
Yourself sometimes.
Or sometimes I can't even sleep because I'm thinking about and I'm planning it out in my head, how to put it together, how to do it, how to make it work. It's just a mess. It's a mess. But I love my creative instincts and juices and stuff. I love that about me because that's who I am. And like I tell people and I'm so glad I have wonderful family and friends and stuff that love me for it because I'm all over the place with things. But when it comes down to it, it all comes together.
Yeah, it does.
It all comes together. And that's what it takes when you're putting together an event. You might be It's called planning.
Right.
You know, the planning process is where you can be all over the place.
Yeah.
You know, but it's
not at the event.
Not at the event.
Okay.
You know, you want to make sure that you have it set and ready to go. So get it all out before before the event. So you're not running around looking crazy and telling people to run to the store and telling people to run down here to pick up this and pick up that. You have it there. You always plan for the unexpected. You know what I'm saying? I know I don't have anything to hang from the walls. That's not in my plan. But you know what? I'm gonna bring something. So just in case, I already have it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know I might not need to cut nothing up or build nothing or create nothing, but I'm gonna bring
Bring
some
some
kit.
stuff.
Bring those kids.
Honey, I got my little state. I got my little emergency kit that I bring.
Right.
Got, you know, all kind of zip ties. I mean,
Right.
you get all
It's
kinds
our
of stuff.
SOS box. That's what we gonna
Yes,
call it,
honey.
SOS box.
Yes,
Just in case.
and you gotta have it, you know. And so part 3 of planning is to make sure you have. One of the things is to make sure you have backup equipment. Make sure you have backup equipment, even if the equipment is not something that you need for that particular event. You never know what might happen, and you might need something. So please do. I remember, I did this one Soul Train event. You know, it was an event. The lady wanted. I mean, I put the Soul Train on the floor so people can stand on the sides of it and do the little dance. You know, the tracks and stuff. We had the backdrop. It was awesome. It was so cute. It was so cute. But honey, when the backdrop came, because you know I ordered the backdrop because I can't produce no Soul Train backdrop. But you know, I ordered the backdrop. When the backdrop came, it was supposed to have remnants in it so you can hang it. Not only was it supposed to have remnants in it so you can hang it, it was supposed to come with these ties, these special ties like Velcro ties. So you can just put them up there and then we take them off. You don't have to use strings and all that kind of stuff. I was like, okay, that's gonna be it. Just hook it up there and then take it off when we're done. Honey, it came with no remnants, so it had no holes in it to hang it, and it did not come with the loops, the ties. And I said, you know what? I am so glad I did this. I went into my little SOS box and I pulled out my zip ties. I had black and white zip ties. Okay? And my scissors. Right. Yeah. My scissors and a whole bunch of.
Okay.
I said, look here.
I'll make my own
We about to make this do what it do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if I didn't have that, then my client would have been upset because what they were expecting was not what they were going to get. That was their backdrop for pictures.
And she didn't care.
And she didn't care.
It didn't come
because she just figured she gave you the backdrop.
Right.
Those little incidental wasn't necessarily
right. Like this is what I wanted to do. You figure out how it's supposed to go together. That's what I'm paying you for.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was, and so when it came and she was like, what's going on? I said, well, it didn't come. She was like, oh my God. I said, don't worry about it. She said, what are you going to do? I said, honey, don't worry about it. When I got it together, she said,
she put her cape on.
She said, baby,
that's okay.
Yeah, she said, baby, I said, I got a plan. She was like, you worked that out. I was like, look here.
Right,
I'm in the business of trying to make it happen, you know? And
not fall short.
And you best believe it took trial and error for me to figure that out, that I needed that SOS box. Because I've been in situations early on where I didn't have
where
it.
you had to send somebody.
So I had to, send somebody out or explain to the client why you don't have it. And that's not good.
Hell no.
That's not good.
We don't want
you
to
paying me to do a service, and I'm telling you what I want. You're telling me you got it all together, and then you get there and you don't have it together. Now you're looking to me, your client, to figure it out. Yeah,
and she don't want to hear. That person doesn't want to hear about your vendor who didn't come through for you because ultimately it's up to you.
Right.
So.
When you take on an event, it's all you. It's all you. It's no longer. It's your client's event, but it's your responsibility.
Your name.
Okay, it's your responsibility. So make sure you have your SOS packet, box or whatever.
Yeah, you got
and keep some things. I always, extras, tablecloths or something, incidentals, because things can happen.
They do.
Or something might break.
Or something might break. You never know. You never know.
And now you have to improvise.
Yeah.
So you want to have something to improvise with.
Yeah, and I know guys, we getting all into this because we all know about it. We all know what it's like.
Right.
And it has happened to us.
Mishaps
happened, but man, it's nothing like being on top of your game because I didn't been through it.
Okay.
Been under her game.
I didn't been through it. But I have to say that I've learned a lot and I've been able to pick up from my mistakes and be able to build and make sure I'm now, successfully equipped to handle all situations.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so now let's go ahead. Let's see what I have. Okay, picking vendors.
Yeah.
I kind of honestly thought that we were gonna have a tough time picking vendors because when you put something out there that you have an event, you're seeking vendors, you get all kind of people from every which way trying to come through. And,
or the opposite when people don't. It's your first time doing something.
People don't come in. You know, and it's hard. And then you don't want to tell somebody if you don't have a lot. You don't want to tell somebody no because
you don't have enough, babe.
Yeah, you know.
It was on the next one.
Right. Or even if we don't have enough vendors, I wouldn't have wanted to throw somebody in there that didn't fit.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Just because.
Yeah, right.
So you want
the space. So we just start to build
right.
No.
So we've been on this.
Want it to make sense.
Yeah. So we've been on this journey with getting vendors, and I mean, I'm trying to tell you, I'm gonna have to give kudos though, where kudos is deserved. And honey,
Lynn had your girl.
Oh, the vendors?
Yes.
She know she was gonna say that.
She know people.
And that's what teamwork is all about.
Yeah,
man.
That's what teamwork is all about.
And everybody's excited. That's good. Because they're excited about what they are bringing to the table. They want other people. They want to share it.
Yes.
So this is the perfect opportunity.
Right. And it's very seldom, and I hate to say it, but it's very seldom that you have a business that wants to bring together other businesses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants a business for themselves. I want this all for me.
I want all of
customers.
Right.
You know,
but we're in the business of bringing business together, bringing other businesses together, because networking is where our business thrives.
That's where it is.
You know, because I need you to tell your customers or your clients about me.
Absolutely.
And I need you to tell your clients about me.
you.
And then I'm going to tell my clients about you.
us.
Like we talked about in the very first show that we had. Y'all go back and look at that first show. Y'all gonna love it.
It's a doozy. We look
You
crazy.
know what I'm saying? Y'all love it.
I look like a deer in headlights.
Right. We
okay.
was all over the place. As we said, we're going to have to bring it together.
Okay.
But, yeah, it takes a network. Just like it takes a village to raise a kid, it takes a village, a networking village to build a business and to make it successful.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You know, and some of you guys might disagree with us, and that's fine. You know, this is our opinion, and this is our opinion from experience. From our experiences and from what we see. And so far, we have a lot of people that agree with what we're doing and talking about because they know that networking is important.
Has to be.
You know, networking is important.
Word of mouth.
The sad part about it is you can't not share somebody else's creativity with other people because you just want to keep it to yourself. That's not fair. It's not fair.
So it's not even about that. You are doing a disservice to people.
Exactly.
To our other human beings.
Well,
that's just silly.
You're doing a disservice to yourself.
You're definitely doing it to yourself.
Because when you're not sharing, and people, like you said, what my client or what I do, or you know, a business that I patronize, you know, I can go and be in the same vicinity and like other businesses and patronize them as well. Just because you do something totally different, and that's one thing I know you're going to talk about pretty soon too, is about how we pick the vendors and making sure we don't have duplicates.
Yes. We're gonna get into that.
But at the same time, that just because, you know, maybe for instance, mine's is food and, you know, yours might be, you know, hair, and, you know, we can still, you know, I like to get my hair done and I eat food.
Work it out.
So, you know, we shouldn't ever think about it like, well, my business has nothing to do with yours. No, it doesn't. But that person who likes my business will like
your business as well.
So
we will have some of the same plans.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, I know I learned a lot of that when I was, you know, dabbling all the many careers that I have had. You know what I'm saying? That, dang, people really need, like, referrals. Like, they really need help finding different stuff. They really need help connecting to other businesses. Like, man, you know.
And what a blessing it is to have, you know, these are all like startup businesses. These are not businesses who've been, necessarily for years, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But these are startup businesses who can get a chance to, you know, expand.
Yeah. And even if it is a business that has been around for years, just because you've been around for years don't mean that you're in the place that you want to be in.
Yeah. Right.
And the networking will help you get there.
Yeah.
The networking will help you, you know, reach a broader audience.
Yeah.
You know,
And
because
that's key.
And that's key. That definitely is key, especially when you're a small business and your marketing budget is not that big. It can't take you to radio. It can't take you to television. You know, it can't take you out of your immediate city sometimes.
Right.
Because to go to other cities and other areas, it costs money.
Yeah, it does.
It costs money. So sometimes the marketing budget don't let you get there. But if you put yourself out there and network with all these different people, who knows?
The connection
When
you might
Lynn
find.
travels to Chicago, she might be like, look here, I know somebody that does this, and she works from LA, but she'll come to you. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
You never know. So that's why I always say, say, make sure you know, you share it. Share what you know.
Share the wealth.
You know? And when you're picking vendors for your event, so if you're doing an event that has vendors like we are, you want to make sure that you give a vendor a highlighted mark in there. And that means don't have 2 jewelry vendors.
Right.
Don't have two makeup vendors. Just don't do that. Because now you have them competing against each other versus networking with each other.
Together.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, okay, so you did this event. The next event, maybe you'll open it up to another vendor.
Right.
Versus having the same vendor.
Right.
Now, you know, you can open it up to another vendor. But do not pile the vendors on top of each other that have the same product.
It defeats the purpose.
It defeats the purpose. Just to say you got a full event. Because now you have one vendor that might not made as much as this vendor, and now that vendor's upset, and now they might not want to come work with you no more. But if you give that one purse vendor the highlight to be the only purse vendor there, she know everybody's coming to her, so now she's happy, she's good to go, she wants to do your next event, and she's gonna help network with everybody else.
Especially confusing the clients and customers. Because like, well, now I like this purse, but I also like the purse over there with the other girl. I can go get $20 for this one instead of giving this lady her $30. It's well worth it, but now you're trying to cut throat.
And that's true. That's when you talk about price cutting too.
Yes. So it's very important to get the right vendors and not duplicate vendors. Because we want everybody to have their fair share.
Exactly.
Their fair share.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm proud to say that we literally have one vendor of each creative category.
Love it.
We do not have this. I'm telling y'all, this
going down.
Going down. I'm trying to tell y'all.
She can't hold
best of all worlds.
The best of all worlds, honey. The best of all worlds. I can't hold my composure. I'm so excited. So let me go on, get through this. All right.
I'll get through it.
Okay, so you know, even though we're talking about the event that we're doing, I'm still want to make sure that I give the information to people about having their events themselves.
Okay.
And when you're dealing with vendors, or even if you're the one, if you're an event planner and you're putting on an event, you want to make sure your contracts are tight. You want to make sure that everything that you want to get across is specific.
Very specific.
It's in the contracts that you provide to people. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you can't come back and say, they ask you, oh, well, no, we can't do it like this, because you're like, well, that's not what this said. That's not what the paper said. I'm going by what you said here. Oh, well, no, that's not good.
Well, that's what my signature is on. What's not good.
Right, exactly.
And that's what's going to hold it in the court.
And that's what's going to hold it up. Right. Especially if you're a planner or you're an organizer of an event and you're taking money from people. You want to make sure that the money that they're giving you is based on the information in the contract that you gave them. You know, that's like in our vendor contract. It's 2 pages long.
It sure is. Sorry.
But it has the information in there that you need. It tells you everything that is expected of you and everything that you can and cannot do.
That it does.
Okay? Can and cannot do. And not only that, you still are going to receive, as vendors, a follow-up. So we're going to take parts from that thing, and when you pay your fees and you get your location set up and all that stuff for the day of, you also going to get a set of rules. So in that packet, that's gonna come to you with your like where the area you're gonna be set up. Like you're gonna be in area 2, area 3, or with sections, you know, and how the setup times, breakdown times, where to load, where to unload, all of that information that's gonna come to you. It's gonna come along with the set of rules. The same rules that was in your contract, we're just putting them out there again, so we're clear about everything. Bless you, baby. We're clear about everything that we want to happen and don't happen. You know, but I'm not gonna go back and change it after a while because I think it should be changed. If I think it should be changed, I'm gonna keep that in the note. So the next time I can make sure I put it in there.
Right.
But I'm gonna honor that contract, that agreement that I have with that person.
Right. Yes.
So make sure that you read it.
Don't just sign before reading.
Right, and don't just give it to people.
Yeah, don't give it to people without reading. What you trying to give.
Proofread it like I sent it to these ladies. Our vendor contract went to these ladies. It went to another project manager. I do project management. Okay, but I sent it to her too.
Yeah, just to make sure.
Because I want to make sure.
Everything out. That's what why bouncing ideas on people
is important.
Is important because you might miss something.
Might miss something. I'm not perfect, and I try my best to get all of it in there, and I'm familiar with writing contracts, but I'm not perfect.
Right.
And I will miss something. And I think I did miss something that you pointed out to me. I can't remember what it was.
Well, mine was just you know, me.
That's okay.
It's always it's one word. The word didn't come out right. It's and it should be this.
Right.
It's something like that. But I did come back because when I sent the contract out, one of the vendors that I am associated with, she had questions.
I loved it.
And when I sent those questions back to Miko and bounced those ideas off, it made her even more so like, oh yeah, I need to use this. This is exact. It was almost like a guideline for her for a checklist for something she didn't even know that she needed.
Yeah. I loved it. I loved it.
It was a little treasure for her.
And she sent me those questions. I answered all those questions, laid everything out, sent it to the project manager to look over it for me.
She fell in love with it.
And then she loved it too.
Like, yeah, this is.
Yeah,
and
and
got the right questions.
And so now when I send it to the vendors, I send those questions as well. I send everything, the contract along with the Q&As. You know what I'm saying? Because I just love that. I was like, oh yes. And you know what? And some people get offended by that.
I was gonna say that.
Some people get offended by that. Like,
I knew you wouldn't. I knew you weren't.
How you gonna ask
me? But you understand in the business or just, you know, you can't be sensitive to people's questions because people want a clear understanding of what they're
trying to tell you.
And this person has been to. We ventured together at the Obama.
At the Obama one, yeah.
So I know she knows her stuff. She's been around and has done plenty of them. So her questions, like I said, might have not been something Miko was familiar with.
Right.
Had thought of yet. So it made sense, and I was just like,
they were so bad.
I was like, dang, she got me. And it wasn't like she didn't stumble us anything.
Right.
She just was like, okay.
Right.
This is how
things that she didn't address it. The paper that she sent.
And I love it. So now we're gonna hold on to that questions, and we're gonna use those questions as part of my contract for other events as well.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was, I did too. I was sitting here like, oh, I got a challenge. I said, let me think about that. Let me think about how to respond, to that. And I have to say, when I did send it to the other project manager, she literally changed maybe 2 or 3 things, tweaked it very small, and it was just in wording. But other than that, she was like, you know what, you actually put this together very well.
No, it was.
So I was like,
I don't know what I'm saying. Did
she respond well to the questions?
I think you answered everything. She didn't come back with, girl, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. So that's good.
She absolutely is on board.
That's good. So that's definitely important. You want to make sure that, because the event, even though they're vendors, they're not a part of the Black Tea. They're a part of our family.
Yeah.
Because we have this network of business
umbrella
that we're building, right? This network of business community.
For sure.
And this is their event too. This is not just our event.
They're bringing
their business
to the table.
Yes, and so we're teaming up with these other vendors, and we're putting together this wonderful event. That's how I look at it. That's how I present it. That's how I want everybody else to look at it. You know, Black Tea does not go out there and do these events to profit off of it and just be like, we're about to get rich off of these people while we're trying to build them up. No, we're trying to build you guys up, so we're working together.
Yeah, we're building all of us up all at the same time.
Exactly.
Right. So, make sure your contracts are on point. Make sure you have all your information in it. Make sure you don't have any extra questions left out. And if you do, be open-minded to your vendors asking you questions. Be open-minded to, the inquiries and things like that. Don't take offense to it. Because you might have that same question for something that you're going to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so now with all that said, the part that we kind of touched on a little bit is securing these participation, the vendors and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes that's hard. Sometimes it's hard to secure it because people can say, "Oh yeah, we're interested, we'll do it," but when it comes down to it,
paying the fees and
everything, they don't do it because they don't. I don't think they think that the event is going to be big enough for them to profit from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But look, listen, guys. I'll tell you like this.
It's not always about the money.
Sometimes it's not always about the money.
I'm not saying not make no money. I'm just saying it's not making $1 million in that one day. It's like, even if you made $5 that day or $20 that day, it was $20 that you didn't have just 5 minutes before that. So sometimes it's not about that. It's all about networking.
Yeah.
Sometimes
And
it's I know you
about the connection.
No, it's okay. Yeah.
No,
it's about
and
that.
part of doing that is that you have to spend money to make money.
Yeah.
And so it's an investment into yourself.
Yes.
So you know, if it doesn't work for this particular pop-up for you, for whatever reason, it was a lesson and it was an experience.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
And you had to, I mean, just talking to somebody, even if you gave your card out, one card.
Right.
Yep.
That one card
Right.
you gave somebody, you wouldn't have had that.
Right.
Yeah, so don't be scared, vendors.
Yeah.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Step out on faith.
Yes.
Because
Invest in yourself.
yeah, because you just never know. Like,
Yeah.
maybe I'm not saying we're not. Probably would not happen at our event, but at the event, it's not as big as you expected. Don't make your expectations so big. Because, like you said, it's not about the money you're making. It's more so about the connections and the networking that you're gonna do.
Yes, because you're definitely going to connect with a lot of people. Whether people buy from you or not, they're going to, like you just said, they're definitely going to be interested. Like, oh, what are you
Yeah, what are you offering?
You know, okay. They might not expect it for you to be there, so they might not have brought enough money, or they probably just wanted to come see what's there. And
what you offering?
Yeah.
Or they're probably gonna use you in the future.
They definitely gonna do that. That's definitely what we're pushing for to get you guys to get paid in the future.
In the future, yes.
Sure.
It's all about moving forward. Would it pay it forward?
Yeah, pay it forward.
It's always so don't be disappointed if the outcome is not what you expect. You're not gonna go home making thousands of dollars.
Hopefully you make some connections and some networking
future opportunities.
Yeah,
definitely.
And when you don't have a storefront, you need a way to get your stuff to the public besides just the internet.
Yes.
Not everybody is comfortable with purchasing on the internet because there's so much fraud going on that they don't want to buy anything through the internet. People are very skeptical nowadays. People used to just all willy-nilly on the internet just shopping, but then once people information start getting stolen out of they stop.
Right.
Internet sales have slowed down a lot because of that, and I can understand. That's why you have all these big internet companies that have taken over, like Amazon, because most of them are the only ones that can halfway, not even completely, but halfway secure, your information. Right. So if something happened, you can who to sue.
They got low security.
Right. So just take a chance on yourself. Especially if you don't have like Lynn said, you don't have a storefront, anything like that. Jump in there, like Cancer, with all.
And don't make your expectations so large for one event. This is not gonna be your only event. Might be your first one, but it definitely shouldn't be your last one. And if it's not up to what you thought it would be, then.
It's still a win-win. You had an experience.
Sure that.
All right, I don't mean to cut y'all off, but
No, go ahead.
I just glanced down and I figured this is definitely important.
What's important?
Hiring your family and friends at your events.
Okay.
Well, here's the key word.
Lord.
Here's the key word. See, this is where you gotta get right with it. You said hiring.
Yeah.
See, if you say hiring, it's different. You can't say using your
That's it.
family and friends.
Yes.
You can't say that. See, but if you say hiring,
Sometimes
you gotta have a good contract for them.
Right. I was gonna say,
contract it out.
when you dealing with friends and family, I'm just gonna say family, because sometimes friends will come through for you.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll come through for you. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit
But
better than your family for sure.
They expect so much from you in order for, and you I'm paying you to do this, right? Yes. But they expect still so much from
And see,
you.
payment can be in the form of monetary, and or it can be like a part of whatever your business is.
Yeah.
It doesn't always have to be the monetary part for your family.
Yeah.
But you need to have that discussion.
You do.
Beforehand.
And you gotta let them know when you at the event, please make sure you are doing your job, you're professional, you're dressed right, and you're talking to people right, and you're not around there too busy involving yourself in other people's stuff.
Right.
Yes. And not doing your job.
Right.
You a client, you over there shopping with the vendors.
I'm not maintaining my booth right here.
Yes. Like, hello? Like, they're not, what you doing?
Right.
And then don't come in expecting for me to give you everything. Now, if I'm paying you, I'm not about to feed you.
Right.
I'm not about to make sure pay for your parking. I'm not about to do all these extra things. But your family expect that. They don't expect, and then they still expect for you to give them full dollar.
Right.
How much was your meal?
Right. But
Okay.
subtracting the
Your
lunch
meal
out
was
there.
$10. Okay, and parking was $7. Okay, that's 17
17,
less
right,
than what
that's
you
$17
go. Man, I we definitely have to like touch on that because honey, family sometimes will just make a mockery out of the whole situation.
Yeah, they can make it.
They can drain it.
Yeah,
they can drain you.
Oh yeah, they can drain you, and you can't afford to be drained at that time.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's. I mean,
It's
just know who you hire. Let's say that.
Yeah. Now, do you hire according to like, okay, say for instance you have this full event going on, and I know what I would do, but I'm gonna ask your opinion first. Do you hire like, oh, this person is good with cleaning, so I'm only gonna hire them for cleaning. This person is good with this, so I'm only gonna hire them for that. Do you hire specifically for certain things, or do you just hire a whole bunch of people and then give them jobs as they get there?
First of all, a whole bunch of people, we got a whole bunch of people. Because that's a whole bunch of money going out for no reason. We gonna see who can multitask. We gonna put the person that can multitask.
Yes. We
They can do the windows, the floors, and the tables.
And the ceiling.
You know, and take that trash out. See, that's the janitor. We're all one hat. See,
Right.
That's what we doing, and then you move on. You want to get a person that can do more than one thing. You definitely want to have one person for each little thing.
You're gonna be out the pocket.
You're not gonna have no money.
I agree.
Yeah,
Then
so
you'll be stuck because now this person is only gonna be tunnel vision. They're only gonna be focused on that one thing.
Right. They're gonna take the trash out. Right. Put it goddamn. Right. When you see
That's after the event, right? I don't work until after the event's over.
Right.
Yeah, you just have to know what you need and who you can put.
That's it, but that's key. Know what you need. Because like you said, hiring bodies is like running any business. You don't want to just keep hiring people because you need bodies to
and they still standing around.
Right.
Not knowing what to do.
Positions that you know who can multitask. Right. That's what we
That's why we're here. See.
And for this event, we got this locked down. We're gonna be the multitaskers of this event. But I think that we have a lineup of such professional people that we're not gonna have to really worry about a whole lot of stuff. We don't have to do that. We just make sure they have what they need and they're comfortable, and then we can move on. We can move on, So I think, that's also important too, is making sure that your lineup is a lineup of people, professional, like-minded professional people.
Yeah.
Because I can't deal with people that, want to cause problems
and then the thing is, sometimes you don't really know what you're going to get because these are all new. This is the first time happening. So, but that's why that contract is important.
That's why
to put all those details, the cleanup, the start, the unloading, like we spoke about before.
So you know that if you do not do what you're supposed to do and something happens, it already says, I'm coming after you for the fees or for whatever it is to correct the problem that you have caused. Yeah. So don't be surprised if I need $150 from you and you only pay X amount of dollars to be in the event. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So don't be surprised.
That's to keep you in line, so you won't have that.
It covers your incidentals in case something, like you said, would happen. That's unforeseen for whatever reason. But then in case, you have to be responsible, and that's why even when doing an event, you put that fee in there up front, and then when you don't, when everything goes smooth, then you get that fee back. So you just have to make sure that you're covered, and when it comes to your family friends hiring them, be selective as you would hire anybody else. That's what I would say.
Be selective.
Yeah.
I mean, because
somebody talking from experience. Man, I don't know who it is.
Somebody talking from experience. Yes. Yes.
This is the family right here. Y'all see how they do?
Yes. Stop playing. But again, guys. It takes a lot when planning an event. A lot goes into a lot of thought, a lot of planning, a lot of detail focusing, and that's the one good thing I can say about the three of us, that's why she catches my mistakes on my writing. The detail focusing is what's most important because that actually is where all your event details are. It's in the detail focusing, You look in that little circle and all the details of the event is lined up in there, but you can see everything within those. You get what I'm saying? You're not just surface looking. And so you're able to see exactly what's supposed to happen, what didn't happen, what needed to happen, or whatever the case is, and you can correct it before you get there because you can see a problem before the problem occurs a lot of times. Because you'll go over something like, oh my God, I missed that. Now, if you would have caught that beforehand at the event, it would have been a big problem.
Or even if you don't catch it,
somebody else, So let somebody bounce your ideas off people. Let somebody else look at your work. Let somebody else hear what you got going on. Just let them other people get involved. Not in what you're doing if you don't want to per se, but just in helping you to make sure you have not
on the right channel.
You know what I'm saying? It really helps you out, and it's going to make you a better planner. And not only that, it's going to tell that person you're talking to that this is important to me. So when they refer you out, they're gonna say, listen here, you know, she really focuses on these details. She's really, and I know that for a fact because she's bounced them off of me, and she bounced them off of all these people or he or whatever, and they have made sure that everything is fine tuned. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it also helps to show your, you know, vulnerability to, you know, making sure that your clients are happy and satisfied. Some people be like, well, shoot, I don't care. I don't care. I mean, this is what they asked for, so that's what they got.
Right.
That's not right. That's not right. You know, sometimes your client is there. You are there to help your client make these hard decisions, and you are there to make sure your client clearly understands what they're asking for. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they might not see it clear.
Or they might not know how to say what they're trying to convey it to you. So
exactly, they might not understand it. It's crazy because I just did a write-up for Black Tea, and when I put it out, it basically says that we're here to make sure that we answer all of the unasked questions for you. That's what we're here to do. All the unasked questions, we're here to answer them for you. So, you know, body language and all of that stuff, you know, facial expressions, everything tells you a story when you're talking to somebody. So pay attention to all of those different things, because they might not be sure, but they might not want to seem like, you know,
they don't know.
Right. Yeah. So you like,
so you gotta kind of pick their brain a little bit.
Right,
sometimes.
right.
Yeah.
Give them the questions before they have to ask them.
Right.
You know, give them the questions, and that's why I really appreciated that vendor who actually put those questions out there, because I didn't do that. I didn't give the answers to those questions, and those are questions that I should have answered prior to them even having to ask. You know, so I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know, but again, guys, October 13th,
10/13,
we have
baby.
the Best of All Worlds Business Networking Pop-Up event. And again, I'm going to keep mentioning this next event as well. Coming up November 3rd, we have the Mind, Body, and Soul event, which is a complete health and fitness and body from head to toe event. It's going to help you guys out. It's going to have a lot of stuff going on there.
Of all ages.
Of all ages. Of all ages. Black Tea is going to be teaming up with the Dylan Keith and Laurie Foundation, which is a foundation for kids' safety. And not only for kids' safety, also for kids' health. So we're going to be teaming up with that foundation. It's an awesome foundation. Check them out on, they're on Instagram, and you also can go to their website, Dylan Keith and Laurie Foundation.com. Find out what it is that they do. They're an awesome foundation. Been dealing with them for a few years, like I said before. We're going to be teaming up with them November 3rd. It's going to be here in LA at the Ladera Park. If you guys are familiar with the area, come on down, check it out. I think you guys will be very happy with what you get. All the it's going to be tons of education. I mean, oh my God, the vendors that we have for that event, and the experience and the education that they have to give and to offer is just extraordinary. From diabetes coaches to nutritionists, and it's just herbalists, guys. It's gonna be awesome. You know what I'm saying? So again, like, subscribe, share the page. And I thank you guys for joining us today. I have so much fun with you guys every Sunday. And until next time, guys, let's connect and let's network.